Welcome back to another Pokemon Market Monday, your one-stop shop for all your Pokemon information. We go through last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going up in price, and we do also cover any big Pokemon news like cards are set to get revealed. And if I do see any good deals, I always try to throw them in here too. And I also have to mention I'm doing a giveaway with Collectr for a 151 Pokemon Center ETB. They asked me what we should give away, and this is what I recommended because I know so many people missed out on this ETB and this is their dream box. So now you guys have a chance. So all the links are in the description for that, and I will be calling the winner next Market Monday. And speaking of Collectr, that is today's video sponsor. If you guys want to track your current collection, Collectr is the best of the best. They have over 25 different TCGs with over 1.5 million products tracked. But you can check pop reports, sold listings, whatever you need. They even have an awesome social component so you can share your collection with your friends and family. And two, you can go to the home screen and scroll down on the bottom and you can click on PokeBeard and you can see everything in my collection. So definitely check them out. All the links are in the description. All right, let's get started. We are hopping to Poke Beach here. We got a couple new reveals for the glory of Team Rocket. We got a Moltres EX. So if we get a Moltres special illustration rare, man, I would be stoked. We also have a Team Rocket's Articuno Holo and a Team Rocket Zapdos Holo. These could, maybe be illustration rares or something, which would be epic. Then we also have a Crobat EX. Very, very excited to see what we are going to get. But all right, let's get into it. So we got Celebrations. Honestly, nothing really moving for Celebrations. Then we got Evolving Skies. This is the only thing that's moving for Evolving Skies, and that's the Pokemon Center ETB. We actually have a couple new sales on here. Last sold 3 of them at $491, 4 at $500, 1 at $520, another one at $571, $575, $491, $580. And that's all within like the last week or two, so that's a good amount of sales on TCG Player for that box. Next, we got Crown Zenith. We have a tiny little spike for the regular ETB. Still holding very strong. Last sold 135, 135, 139, 133, 133. Was like 125 for the longest time. And then also the other bird tins are finally moving up. So we got the Galarian Articuno, market price of $46. Actually $1 more expensive than the Moltres, which is pretty crazy. And then the Zapdos is at $44. So that is really good to see. All right, next we got 151. Again, nothing really moving for 151. The Pokemon Center ETB is still right around 480. The regular ETB right around 200. And the 151 UPC is right around 350. The only thing that I would say is even moving a little bit still is the Alakazam box, which is a tiny little box. And that's doing pretty good. Last sold 65, 59, 56, 55, 72, 70. But that's about it. Next, we got Prismatic Evolutions. The booster bundle is finally up to $80. Now last sold 82, 82, 82, 82. Bunch at 82. And then I also believe the surprise box is up just a couple dollars. So it got down to 65 and it just keeps slowly climbing up. Last sold 82, 70, 83, 80, 82, 81. Next, we have the Greninja UPC. This thing's doing work. So it got down to about 140. Now last sold 225, 225, 220, 230. Now, I barely seen these in stores. I feel like they did not print a ton of these. I still wish they would have just stuck with the format that they use for the 151 UPC, where we actually get, some illustration rares and stuff, plus the metal card. I think that's so much better than doing just like the EXs and stuff, but very crazy price for that box. Next, we have the Arceus V-Star UPC. Almost the same price as the Greninja box. Last sold 195, 180, 195, 190, 210. Next, we have the Sword and Shield UPC. This is the Zacian and Zemenzenta one. The one that no one ever talks about. It was $135 a couple months ago. Now last sold 179, 150, 180, 150, 164, 155. Next, we have the Sword and Shield Elite Trainer Box Plus. This is the Zacian one. Always, a couple dollars more than the Zamazenta one. So this was $73 3 months ago. Now last sold 131, 131, 131, 130, 138, 139. Next, we have the Eevee Evolutions Premium Collection Box. The one with a bunch of basic Vs in it, but it's got all the evolutions. It was $129 3 months ago. Now last sold 180, 187, 185, 180. We got one with the Tear at 140, another one at 167. Next, we have the Vaporeon VMAX Premium Collection. This was $99 a year ago. Now last sold 215, 219, 219, 210. Next, we have the Jolteon VMAX Premium Collection. Was $87 a year ago. Now last sold 225, 188. 215, 230, 228, 200. Next, we have the Flareon VMAX Premium Collection. Was $82 a year ago. Now last sold 225, 185, 185, 180, 197. For only having 6 packs, they are some pretty expensive boxes. Next, we got the Paldean Fates regular ETB, was $85 3 months ago. Now last sold $130, $130, $130, $130, $125. Next, we got the regular Paldea Evolved ETB, was $52 3 months ago. Now last sold $88, $88, $88, $88, $85, $80. Next, we got the Pokemon Center Scarlet and Violet ETB. This thing just randomly shot up here. Last sold $350, $267, $215, $190, $250, $189, $195, $200. Next, we have the Koraidon Pokemon Center ETB, same exact thing. Now last sold $350, $300, $250, $250, $229, $250, $175, $180. Next, we have the regular Fusion Strike ETB. Now last sold $140, $145, $145, $130, $122. Next, we have the Shining Fates ETB. Now last sold $83, $83, $83, $83, 6 of them at $83. Next, we have the Pokemon Center Lost Origin ETB. Last sold $800 for a case, otherwise one for $299, $279, $275, $275. 3 of them at $190. Someone even got 4 of them down there at $275, which is way more than an $800 case. Next, get into some cards. So I would say about half the trainers right now are doing pretty solid. You know, some of them are going up in price a little bit. Otherwise, they're just completely leveled out. There's a handful of them that are coming down in price, but, you know, most of them are doing good. So we got the Crispin from Prismatic Evolutions. Got down to $39. Now last sold $65, $65, $63, $65, $65, $60. But we did check all the big trainers last Market Monday, and a lot of them are the exact same price. So I just added a couple here. So we got the Grusha one, was $10 3 months ago. Now last sold $14, $14, $16, $16, $17. Next, we got the Mela, which I actually really like this one, but I'm a big fan of Torkoal, so pretty biased. Was $6. Was $6 in October. Now last sold $10, $10, $10, $10, $13. Next, we got the Rayquaza V alternate art from Evolving Skies. This thing cannot be stopped. Was $100 in October. Now last sold $239, $250, $210, $275, $202, $250. Now I've always said I like the regular V alternate arts more than the V Maxes. Next, we have the Charizard V. Last sold $225, $215, $215. We got a lightly paid at $180. We got one at $235. Next, we got the Dragonite V. Last sold for this $285, $229, $302, $281, $302. This is pretty much the highest it's ever been. I mean, we got the 1 year chart here. The high before was $193, but such a nice card. Next, we got the Glacian VMAX from Evolving. Last sold $345, $338, $370, $346, $346, $299 with a picture. Next, we got the Galarian Moltres V. Last sold for him $195, $199, $197, $190, $196. And he got all the way down to $120 this year too. It's crazy. Next, we got the Origin Form Palkia V. Doing really good. Last sold $70, $68, $69, $67, $72. Next, we got the Noivern alternate art from Evolving Skies. Was $32. Now last sold $39, $40, $45, $43, $42, $59, $59, $40. Next, we are hopping to eBay, checking some Journey Together PSA 10 sales. We got the Ionos Bellybolt EX full art for $122. We got the Noibat for $137, which I finally seen this card in person. Beautiful illustration rare. Next, we got the Lycanroc for $157. Lily's Rabombi at $202. We got the Ends Reshiram, not the promo, for $310. Swinub for $125, which this is the card that I pulled. Not too bad. And we got Hops Wooloo for $108. Another Ends Reshiram for $310. And we do have a sale for Lily's Clefairy in a PSA 10 for $1,822. And then we got another Ionos Bellybolt full art for $299. And then we got the Lily's Clefairy EX full art for $799 in a 10. That's crazy. Ends Reshiram Journey Together stamp promo for $296. Lily's Clefairy EX full art for $245. And we got the Salamence in a 10 for $1,077. Next, we're going to check out a couple Japanese sales. We got the Misty Psyduck in a PSA 10 for $160. Cynthia's Garchomp EX for $425. Ethan's Ho-Oh for $377. We got the Typhlosion for $139. A couple more Garchomps for $425. Cynthia's Roserade in the 10 selling for $200. We do have a sale for the Garchomp at $550, but that's pretty high. And we do have a CGC Pristine 10 Ethan's Ho-Oh that sold for $750, which is just crazy. Another Ho-Oh for $4.25. So lots of pretty high sales for these PSA 10 cards. We got a Misty Psyduck at $2.29. Someone sold the Lapras and the Misty Psyduck for $3.60. And then someone got all 3 Garchomps. We got the Garchomp Full Art, we got the Secret Rare Garchomp, the Gold card, and then the actual Special Art Rare of Garchomp for $928. Then we actually have the Ethan's Ho-Oh Raw, which is doing pretty good. It's slowly climbing. You know, it was at 130 to 150 for a while. And now last sold 180, 160, 177, 160, 180, 170. So I'm really hoping we get a couple crazy bangers on the Glory of Team Rocket side. So that way the Ethan's Ho-Oh is not super, super expensive. So that way I can get a couple, because I am seriously obsessed with this card. It is beautiful. I stared at the Japanese version the other day for like 10 minutes. Next, we got the Terrestrial Festival EX Booster Box. Still slowly climbing. Last sold 108, 115, 110, 105, 95, 105, 120. Wow, 138 down with shrink wrap. And last on the list, we got the Super Electric Breaker Booster Box, doing very good. Last sold 90, 90, 86, 90, one at 55, 83, 99. This was definitely going to be one of these sets that I wanted to pick up a couple of these Japanese booster boxes, but not at that price. If it ever gets down to $50, $60, I would love to get a few of them. But all right, that was today's Pokemon Market Monday. If you guys do see anything moving up or down in the market, please let me know. And then too, if you guys like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. And then if you want to support more, you can check out my Instagram or my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you want to watch my last Pokemon Slab Sunday where I'm actually giving away a graded card, click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.